What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back to MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow on TikTok, all that good stuff. So let's get into this one. So this one, to be honest, it's a bit of news, but it's a bit comical in a way. And yeah, I don't know. Could you call it sad? Maybe you could. I don't know. But yeah. So the other day, Clarissa Shields kind of, I would say, kind of embarrassed herself on a yeah. It was like a live stream that there was a guy on there. It was an American one, and um, yeah. So there was a guy on there talking about her having some sort of tax troubles because there's been rumors out there about her having issues perhaps with not paying taxes, something along those lines, some sort of financial troubles. And she's and so what she's done is she's obviously been listening to the criticism of her, and the financial stuff about, they're saying she's not paying her taxes or whatever it was. And what she's done is she's called into this live stream, excuse me, but instead of sort of calling in like as herself and whatever and just airing it out with them, what she did was she called in pretending to be someone that knew her. So, she called in and said what's the effect of, all y'all seem to do is believe lies about Clarissa Shields. I know Clarissa personally. She pays her taxes, and y'all just spreading these rumors, etc., etc. And the guy was kind of bringing in some proofs of what people had said, and she goes, "Nah, man, oh, you'll believe this lies about her, blah blah blah," and she was kind of defending herself, and then like only like let's say a minute or two into her kind of defending herself, she broke character and said, "Yeah, y'all just believe all this about me. Y'all believe these lies, and all you do is spread hatred about me and blah 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 blah." And then yeah, it came out that it was her. Now, yeah, to me personally, I just think that was a that was just a silly move on all fronts, because when it comes to these things, the way I see it is, if you're, if it's a lie, if it's a false rumor, and it's a relatively small organization, like this was a small stream. This wasn't something where millions and millions of people were listening to what the guy was saying. So the idea of her being so offended that she had to go up there, she had to like say something about it on live. And I think her saying something about it made it bigger than what it was. Had she just left it and just kind of ignored it and, I don't know, watched something positive, or just moved on with her life and just paid it no attention, it would have been a lot smaller than what it was. But the fact that she went on and like gave a response and was arguing with the guy as someone pretending to be someone else, and then she comes out as herself, it was just one of those things that it kind of just looked embarrassing on her part. And it's one of those where it kind of made it look like what the guy's saying is true, because if the guy's lying, then you just leave it alone. You just ignore it. It's a smaller platform. It's not like it's someone, let's say a Jake Paul, or so, someone with a massive platform that's saying this stuff. And by her sort of going on there, it kind of made her look guilty. It kind of made her look like, oh, what the guy's saying is true. And that's kind of the sad thing about it, because she made herself kind of, it was a bit of an embarrassed one. And I respect her. I think she's an exceptional fighter. It's just kind of barren weight divisions at the moment for her. So that's what that's the only thing she lacks, is kind of the dance partners. But as a fighter, very, very good, exceptional fighter, but she just don't have the dance partners. And yeah, it's one of them. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a bit of an embarrassment. She kind of embarrassed herself a bit there by pretending to be someone else and then getting all bent out of shape out of something that some guy's saying or some rumor that is alleged. According to her, these accusations are false and they're all lies. So if they're lies, just leave it alone. Don't give it the light of day, because you talking about it made it bigger than what it was, and it made now this clip of her pretending to be someone else and all that. That's probably is gonna go viral now, because she's responded, she's got angry and all this. So yeah, I think a little bit of self control would have been, would have saved a bit of embarrassment there. But there you go. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Until next time, it's MKO Boxing, over and out.